we are in the canopy. All right, so you want to start at the front of your mat and bring your feet together. All right, so big toes coming together. Maybe lift the toes up again and then spread them down so that we're feeling that we've got this nice wide base from the floor up. So then work your way up your thighs, so you're engaged through those thighs, and work your way up to your pelvis. So internally we're engaging through Mula Bandha, which is a root lock, perineum squeeze, pelvic floor engagement, and then work your way up through just to your abdominals here, deep abdominals. We've got Uddiyana Bandha. So this is your muscle lock, your abdominal contraction. So drawing in and up there. So we're braced through your center through the practice bandhas. I'll keep reminding you of that. Shoulders are back and down. Neck is nice and long. Take the hands up. Close the eyes if you want. And we're going to breathe that Ujjayi breath. Now we close the mouth and breathe through the nose and sound the breath in the back of the throat. So as you take that breath in, you'll feel your rib cage expanding. And as you exhale, sounding the breath in the back of your throat through the abdominals, drawing in. So this breath practice, pranayama, is the focus of your practice. Okay, so stay with that. As I say, we're going to go slower this morning. You're at the front of your mat. We're going to take a nice deep in breath and reach the arms up. Pull your thumbs. Now fold down. Throw your belly in. Soften your knees where you need to get your hands down. Okay, so soften those knees. Inhale, look up, you lift your chest. And then we're going to flatten the hands and we're going to step back. And then we're going to look up. Inhale, only one leg back. Lift the chest. And then step back forwards again. And then take the other leg back. And then lift the chest. And look up. Breathe. And then we're going to come back up. And then we're going to raise the hands up. And then we'll come back to Tadasana where we began, mountain posture. Take it a little bit slower to warm up. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, fold, draw the abdominals in. Tuck the head, soften the knees where you need. Inhale, lift the chest. Once again, step back a little bit longer this time. Lift the chest and hold that position. And breathe. Come back with the feet and then step back with the other leg. Stretch it back. Send the heel away, lift the chest. Maintain your breathing. Come back up, tuck the head in this time, and then come back up to the top. Inhale, come back to Tadasana, mountain posture. Focus on your breathing and your bandhas. Inhale, take it up, follow your thumb, and fold. Draw your abdominals in. Tuck the head in, straighten the legs where you can. Inhale, look up, lift the chest, step back. This time, one leg back, and then the other. Come to downward facing dog. Roll your abdominals in. Push the floor away. Open up the shoulders. Breathe. So length through your spine. Broadness across the shoulders. And then look up, bring one foot up, then the other, lift the chest, inhale, exhale, folding, and then inhale, reach it up, follow the thumbs, and then come back to Tadasana, chin is tucked, shoulders are back in there. Inhale, reach it up, throw the abdominals in and fold. As I say, if you want to go faster paced, do your warm up at your own pace. Inhale, look up. Step back, one leg, step back with the other. This time, bring your knees down, and then exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Tops of your feet. Inhale, lift your chest, roll your shoulders back. Now, push up to down dog. Roll the abdominals in, lift the hips high. Anytime it feels too much, you come down to knees and just take some breath, okay? Try rolling your shoulders from your ears. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Sound the breath in the back of your throat. And then bring those feet back up. One at a time. Inhale, lift the chest, look up. Exhale, folding. And inhale, reach it up. And then come back to mountain posture. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, fold. So every time, trying to get a little bit more length into your forward bend. Inhale, lift the chest. Flatten those hands, one foot back, then the other. From a high plank position, knees down if you need. Exhale to Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale to lift the chest, roll the shoulders back, and then tuck your toes, push your hips up high, set your hands up, shoulder distance, feet hip distance. Draw the abdominals in, and breathe. So we're pushing the floor away, lengthening through the back of the body. Your gaze, your drishti is through to the back of your mat. And then bring the feet back, one at a time. Inhale, look up, lift the chest, exhale, fold again. And then coming up, reaching up. Inhale, come back to Tadasana, mountain posture. Inhale, reach it up. So gradually warming the body up. With breath and movement, tuck the head in. Inhale, lift your chest and then step it back. Step it back. High plank, knees down where you need. Head well over hands, elbows to ribs. Exhale. Inhale to your up dog. And then push back up to down. Breathe. So this time, we're going to step the right foot forwards, okay? So find that position for you and stretch your left leg away. Take your right hand up. If it feels too much with the left leg low, take the left knee to the floor and breathe. From here, push back to down dog. Draw the abdominals in. Step your left foot forward. Okay, and then from here, you can take the left arm up and open up. And move. Back into down dog, draw the belly in. Take some breath. Sounding the breath in the back of the throat and bring those feet back to your hands. Inhale, look up. Exhale and fold. And inhale, coming out. Are we still good? Yeah, we're still good. And then come back. Okay, this time we're going to bend the knees. Inhale, reach it up. Uttanasana. And exhale, fold. Inhale, lift the chest. Stepping back. Again, with Chaturanga, knees can come down. Exhale. And then inhale up, dog, lift the chest. And then into downward facing dog. Take some breath. This time we're going to pivot your left foot and we're going to step your right foot long. We're going to come up to warrior one. Reach it up. Take some breath. Come back down, hands either side. Come to your high plank. Knees come down again if you need for Chaturanga. Inhale up dog, lift the chest and roll the shoulders back, tuck the toes to down. Roll the belly in. Pivot your right foot, step your left foot. Coming up, bit of a Virabhadrasana one. Reach it up. Strong and long. Come back down. High plank, knees down where you need. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale to up dog, chest lifts and shoulders roll back. Tuck the toes down. We're gradually building heat, breath and movement. Hips are high, shoulders rolling from ears, sounding the breath in the back of your throat. And then bring those feet back up. Look up, inhale, exhale and fold. Bending your knees. Reach your arms up, Uttanasana, and exhale, come back to Tadasana. So we're going to do one more round of Surya Namaskara. Okay. Inhale, reach up, hold in the apple. Exhale, fold it, tuck the head. Inhale, look up, flatten those hands, step it back. Again, chaturanga, knees down where you need. Exhale, inhale, lift the chest. Roll the shoulders back, tuck the toes down. Breathe. Pivot the left foot, step the right foot. Come up once more into your warrior one. Push it up. Breathe. Come back down. Hands either side. High plank, knees down where you need. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, lift the chest, roll the shoulders back, tuck the toes down. So the pace is building a little bit. Pivot the right foot, step the left. Come up, Virabhadrasana one. Reach it up. Follow your thumbs. Come back down. High plank, move the shoulders. Knees come down, chaturanga where you need. In breath up, dog, chest lifts, and then into down. So down dog. Anytime you need to, come down to your knees and take some breath. If not, lift the hips high. Open the shoulders. Sound the breath from the back of your throat. And then bring those feet back up to your hands. And inhale, look up. Exhale, folding, bending the knees. Inhale, fierce warrior. And return mountain posture. Okay, should be feeling warmer now. So you're going to step your feet hip distance apart now, okay? Staying at the front of your mat. Take your hands to your hips. And take a nice deep in breath, look up. If you want to add a little back bend, push the hips forward. And then from here, we're folding. We'll try and keep the legs as straight as we can, but we soften the knees where we need. Reach the first two fingers for your big toes, okay? So soften the knees where you need to. Look up, inhale, and exhale, fold. Pull your abdominals in, lift yourself high. You're pulling on your toes, you're pressing on top of your fingers. This is Padangusthasana. And then inhale, look up. We take the hands underneath the feet now for Padahastasana. You may need to bend those knees a bit more. Look up, inhale. And exhale. So we put pressure now on top of the hands, releasing the wrists from Surya Namaskara. Tuck the head in, lift the sit bones. Try to lengthen out through the back of the knees. Work with your body, maintaining engagement through bandhas, root lock and abdominal. Look up, inhale, hands to hip. And then come back up. Bring your feet back together. So now we step it out. So we're stepping out for Trikonasana. So you want to tuck your left foot and turn your right foot. All right, and now we're going to reach long down the right leg. So we're taking the hand down that leg as far as we can and opening up on that left side, reaching up. And then you try to go as deep into this as you can, but don't just let yourself fold forward. Keep drawing the arm back and staying with your breath. The foundation comes from the floor and then into your core, your root and abdominal lock. And we stay with the breath. And we come up. So we tuck the right foot and turn the left. And we reach long. And we reach high. So we open up. Open the chest, reach the fingers. And that left hand is going down the leg as far as you can. If you can go any further, you take it to your foot. So we breathe, thighs are on where you can. Bandhas, breath, come up. Now we do a rotated version. So we step the right foot out a little bit and turn the left foot round at 45. And then from here, we take the left hand down towards the outside of the right leg. If we can get it down the leg, we hold on to the leg and twist up. If we get it to the floor, we take it to the floor. Twist to the right, right hand to the sky or the ceiling, or place it on your hip. So rotated triangle. Breathe. Sound the breath in the back of your throat. And then release. Come up. So we're going to have left foot forward, step the right foot out, as if you've got a line now running down the middle of your mat. The right hand, you're going to take that down with the leg straight. Then you get it down the leg, if you can, you hold onto the leg. If you go further, you take it to the floor. And you twist, hand can go to hip, left hand, or up to the sky or the ceiling. Breathe. So this is your rotator triangle. Keep twisting round, opening up, strong in the hips. Rotate through that chest and shoulders and middle spine. And then come up, release, and then we'll come back to the front of the mat. So remember, anytime you need to just take some breath, okay, maybe have a drink. Where we can, we try to do the practice without drinking to maintain that heat. We step out. Okay, so we're going to stretch out. We're going to turn the right foot. Okay, so we go a bit longer this time and bend the knee. Now we can rest down with the right arm, reach up and over to side angle posture. Lift your ribs to the ceiling, or take the right hand to the floor if you can go deeper, and lift. Send the edge of your back foot into the floor, and don't strain your neck. So gaze either to your hand or to the side. Keep lifting the ribs and then coming up. So we tuck the right foot and turn the left. Bend the knee. So the knee of the left leg is directly above the ankle. And we can rest that left arm on the thigh, reach up and over, and stretch. At that point, press the edge of your back foot into the floor to try and lift the inner arch. If you want to go deeper, you take your left hand down to the floor on the outside of the left foot, and stretch. And breathe. And then release. And then we're going to come back to the front of your mat. Take some breath. That breath, we're sounding it in the back of the throat, delivering it wide into the ribs. We're going to step out. Toes are in, heels are out. Root locks on, abdominal locks on. Hands go to hips. So inhale, look up, open the chest or the shoulder blades towards, and now fold it down. Now we're going to try and take those hands to the floor. Try to straighten the legs out. Okay, bring the hands back in line with the feet if you can, otherwise soften the knees. Yeah. Look up, inhale, chest lifting, and then folding, tucking the head in, and breathing. So sounding the breath in the back of the throat. Shifting the weight through the feet. And then look up, inhale, hands to hips, exhale, and release. Okay, so from here, we're turning your palms around to interlace your fingers behind your back. Okay, pull the abdominals and look up, and then from here, you are folding. Okay, once again, tuck the head in. But now, try to draw the arms away from the body, and breathe. Sounding that breath in the back of your throat. And then when you're ready, you're coming back up. Release from there, and then come back to the front of your mat, standing in attention posture, Samahasti. Okay. So from here, we're going to take your fingertips to your elbows, or you can take your hands up your back into inverted prayer. Okay, pressing those arms together. Then we're going to step out with your right foot. Short posture, fix a square. Keep the legs strong. Inhale, look up, lead from your sternum, and fold down. Draw the chest up. See how deep you can go into this. Spine should be directly over that front thigh. Then coming up. and we're turning round. So set up. So you want to have the feet not in line, okay? You want to have the hips square, shoulders square, back foot round 45, inhale, look up, roll the abdominals deep, and fold it down. So nice and long in the spine, strong in the thighs, to open up through the back of the knees. Breath leading you, guiding you through the bandhas coming. And then release. And then we come back to the front of the mat. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of balance now. So you're going to work this at your own level, all right? We're going to take the left hand to the hip, and we're going to draw the right knee up. So I'm going to stay here, okay? And get rid of that hand, all right? So yeah, right knee's up, and the standing leg is strong. All right, I'm going to stay here. If you want to, you can reach for your big toe. Otherwise, we're going to stay here and breathe. If you're in big toe balancing, pull on the toe, press into the fingers. Now draw the leg to the outside. And then if you're doing what I'm doing, then we could reach away with the hand on the hip and look out to the outstretched hand. Standing leg strong. Come back to the center. Hand comes back to the hip. If you can, try to extend that leg out. Maybe hand underneath the thigh, or if you don't need it, on your hip. Standing leg strong. And then release. Right hand on the hip. Left knee comes up. Push the floor away with your standing foot. Breathe. Find a point to focus on. Your drishti. If you want to go deeper, get hold of your big toe and stand in your big toe balancing. From here, we're going to take the leg out to the side. Standing leg strong. And if you're like me, then we're going to reach the right hand out and maybe look to that hand. Open the hips a little bit. Open up through the chest and the shoulder. Come back to the center, standing leg strong. Right hand on hip again. Can you extend the left leg now? Hand can be underneath the thigh or on the hips. Push the floor away with the standing leg and then release. All right, nice. Take some breath there. So we're going to take your right foot. We're going to draw that foot up to the inside of the left thigh. Press that foot into your standing leg and press the standing leg into the foot. Standing leg strong. If you've got balance and your foot's going to stay, you could release the hands. They could either come to prayer or they could go up to the top and breathe. So that drishti, down and forwards, or you can gaze straight out. Right, straighten the arms as much as you can. Standing leg strong. Release and come down. Okay, we're going to take the left leg in. Press that foot in, the inside of the right thigh. Okay. If you're able to, if you've got balance and everything staying there, you can release the hands. If not, keep hold of the foot. We could come to prayer, or we could release to the ceiling or the sky. Standing leg strong. Breathe. Bandhas. Breath. And then opening the body up. Sounding that breath in the back of your throat. And then come back down. And release. Lovely stuff. Okay. We're going to come back to the front of your mat. We're going to take a nice deep in breath once again, as we did with Surya Namaskara. A, reach up, inhale, exhale, fold, roll your belly in, soften your knees where you need, tuck your head in. Inhale, lift the chest, flatten those hands, step it back. Come down to knees where you need for Chaturanga. Exhale, inhale, up dog. Lift your chest, tuck your toes, into that. So from here, we're going to pivot your left foot, step your right, and come up to Virabhadrasana 1. We're going to reach the hands up. Try to square up through the hips, so the left side of the hips coming around, the shoulders square. Breathe. Gaze can be up or forwards. Maybe shuffle the feet a little bit further forwards to get deeper posture. Breathing. You're going to straighten your front leg on the in-breath and turn round. The left leg is forward for Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. And breathe. Maybe going a little bit longer. Get the right side of the hips coming round. Follow the hands. Breathe. Stay with that breath. So now we're going to split the hand. We're going to bring the heel of the back foot in line with the front heel. And we're maybe going to go a little bit longer. We're going to open the chest and stretch the fingers and look out along that front hand. And breathe. Put the shoulder blades down the back. This is your Warrior 2. Straighten your front leg. Tuck that foot in. Turn the right. Bend the right knee. Reach the fingers. Put the shoulder blades down the back. Breathe. Bandhas. Root lock. Mula bandha. Abdominal lock. Vijayana bandha. From here, we're going to bring those hands down to the floor. Step back. Chaturanga on knees or not. Exhale. Inhale, lift your chest, thighs are on, roll your shoulders back into your down dog. And then from here, step or jump. And then we're going to come down to the floor and sit in Dandasana. Okay, seated attention. Hands by your sides or further. Neck is long, shoulder blades down the back. Pull the abdominals in, push the floor away. The hands, push the heels away. Draw the toes towards. Take an in-breath. And track your hands down the outside of your leg. Okay, and then reach as far down either your legs or your feet as you can go. Take an in-breath to lift your chest and pull your belly in. So remember, only going as far as feels good for you. Breathe in. Sound the breath in the back of your throat. Send the tailbone away. Draw the nose towards the toes. Lengthen everything out. And release. If you want to do a vinyasa, you can do one now. Otherwise, sitting in Dandasana and taking some breath. Focus on that Ujjayi breath. Okay, from here, we're going to take the hands back. And we can either do a reverse plank posture or tabletop. I'm going to go to tabletop, so bring the feet in. Strong, draw the shoulder blades towards, open the chest, now lift the hips. And breathe. Take the head back if that feels okay. Push the floor away. Breathe. You're in your reverse plank, the legs are long and the toes are stretching. Open up the front of the body here, building some strength and endurance in the shoulders, and then come back down. Once again, if you want to do a vinyasa, you can. Otherwise, we're sitting in Dandasana in good form, sitting tall and breathing. From here, we're going to take the right foot to the inside of the left thigh. Now you want to make sure that you're twisting around so that you are in line with this front leg. And we're going to reach down as far as we can, down the leg or the foot. And breathe. Soft and open on the right leg, strong and long on the left leg. Breathe. As deep into this as feels good for you. And release. So we're going to take the other leg in, left foot in to the right side of the thigh, the right thigh. Okay, draw the belly in. You can reach up if you want, and then fold as long as you can. Taking the hands down the leg of the foot and breathe. Just feel your way into this. Don't stress the knee of your left leg. down further if you can. Every breath, just trying to get a little bit deeper. Traditional Ashtanga practice is 5 breaths in each posture. Doing maybe a little bit longer today. Release. Once again, if you want to do a vinyasa, you can. Or you could sit in Dandasana. Or as I'm going to do that tabletop once again. Bring the feet in. And then come up. Lift the hips. Hips back. Building that strength and endurance in your practice. Upper body strength. Maintaining bandhas. And release. Left leg is low. We're going to draw the right heel in as tight as we can now to that right sit bone. Okay? So you want to have a palm's distance between your foot and your thigh. So you can sit here. Okay? I'm going to maintain this position. Alright? If you want more than that, you reach your right arm through. You wrap it around. You try and find the other hand. Okay? Then you can fold. Do this one. Or we sit tall. And breathe. Take your breath. And release. Right leg goes home. Left foot comes in. Pull the heel in as tight as you can to the outside of that left sit bone. Sit tall, Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha. If you want to go deeper than this, you can wrap your left arm around. Reach for the right. Otherwise, sit tall and breathe. Keep good form, right leg strong. Standing leg, your left foot as if you are standing on. And then come back, either sitting in Dandasana, doing a tabletop as I'm going to do, or goose plank, or vinyasa. Stay with your breath. Mula Bandha zone, root lock, Uddiyana Bandha zone, abdominal lock. And then come back down. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of core focus. We'll do boat posture. So you want to sit up on those sit bones. Throw your knees in, reach away. The hand. Breathe. So maybe we're sitting here. Or maybe we're extending the legs a little more. Maybe we're fully extending the legs. Whichever one you want to do, don't lose your form. Keep lifted in the chest, the lower back, pull the belly in, reach the arms. If it's too much, place the hands on the palms. Come back, cross your legs. From here, place your hands by your sides, try and lift your hips up and off the floor, or if you're feeling stronger, lift your feet up as well. Come back down. We're going to do another pose. Sit bones, lift the feet, reach the arm. Pull the abdominals in, don't strain the neck. Maybe extend the legs a bit. Maybe more. Find that position for you. Keep the chest lifted, as if there's an anchor point. Reaching away from your sternum, breathing. Cross the legs. Once again, hands come by your side. Mula Bandha zone, Uddiyana Bandha. Try and lift the hips. Maybe lift the feet. Push the floor away. And release. Great stuff. So we're going to lie back. So, come down to the floor and draw your heels in. As tight as you can towards your sit bone. Okay? So feet want to be hip distance apart. You're going to peel those hips up and off the floor. Hands down. So keep lifting. Squeeze the inner thighs towards one another. So with your hands, interlace your fingers maybe. Draw the shoulders a little bit further under. Maybe you can go further and reach for your ankles and wrap around. Or maybe hands to hips. Or maybe hands at the side of the head. Up into your upward fold. Keep the hips lifting, inner thighs squeezing. Number one is your breath. Come back down. Hug your knees in. Take some breath there. We're going to do one more of those back bends. So bring the heels in. And peel up again. So find that level for you. Lift the hips. Maybe interlacing fingers. Maybe wrapping hands around ankles, maybe hands to hips. Keep the hips lifting high, inner thighs squeezing, and breathe. And then come down. And hug those knees in. A lot of bird action up here. Pigeon. And rolling up. And then reaching for a forward bend to release the back of it. Roll the abdominals in. Send the tailbone away. And breathe. Just go as deep into this as you can. From here, across those legs. So vinyasa, move the feet, step down. Go down, chaturanga, exhale, inhale, up to the chest, and come to down dog. Roll the abdominals in, take some breath, and come down to your knees. Then rest your forearms down on the floor, interlace your fingers. Okay, so I'm going to take you through preparation for headstand. Those of you that are doing headstand, make sure that you're under control and the head is only lightly on the floor. Those of us who are working to headstand, we tuck the toes under, bandas are strong, head stays lifted off the floor at all times. Push the floor away with your forearms, and now lift the hips up and try and walk in your feet up. So we're going to maintain this position for a few breaths, if we can. Push the floor away. Breathe into your ribs. And sound the breath in the back of your throat. And then come down. And then rest back, child's posture. Hips through to heels. Take some breath. And then when you're ready, we're going to come back through to high plank. Then knees down if you need for chaturanga. Exhale. Inhale up dog. Lift your chest into down dog. Now step or jump, feet, and cross the leg. From here, hands can be forwards or behind, and reach down and breathe. Stay with your breath. Come up and release. And we're going to lie back for Shavasana. Okay. So lie back. Find a position that's comfortable. Release your breath. And breathe. So now, no longer are your bandhas engaged. No longer that Ujjayi breath. Just allow your body to relax and just follow your breath. So I'm going to leave you to your Shavasana today.